I heard a grunt. It's about an hour after daybreak on November 6th. It's cold, mid-30s, and a few minutes ago I had 3 does run right up under my stand with their tails up. And I thought they might have been spooked by another hunter because I heard some shotgun fire down over the way there. But a little while later, I caught a glimpse of a buck chasing a doe on the other tree line on the far side of the field over here. And I got my fingers crossed that maybe he'll chase a doe down in here, or that he'll follow these 3 does and take the same trail, because if he does and he takes his time, I'll get a good shot. That was right tempting. I still haven't shot a deer this year. I saw the deer out there on the hilltop pushing the thicket and hooking trees. And he came right into my calls. Passed me at 20 yards. Gave me a pretty good shot. But I'm not going to kill the big boy by shooting the first buck that walks by out here.
With the rut coming on strong, I rose early and made yet another long pre-dawn hike into the recesses of one of my favorite public hunting areas and enjoyed a beautiful sunrise once again.
Well, it's about 9 o'clock on November 9th, 2010. The rut should be coming on full swing, so I slipped into this area I don't hunt except this time of year. It's a bench on the backside of a ridge where the does like to bed, and I'm just downwind of the thicker cover. When the sun came up, I was shocked. The woods are usually bare this time of year, but this year the trees are holding their foliage. It looks more like late October than early November. I was going to do an all-day sit, but I don't know now. I've seen a few good bucks back in here over the years, but I haven't seen any activity this morning. And they're going to be hard to spot with all this cover in the trees. I may back out and head someplace else, even though I do see late morning activity here. I haven't seen any chasing or following. I haven't even seen any deer for that matter, so I may back out. I'm going to give it till about 11 before I make my decision. Now that's what I call a forkhorn. That's a big 4-point. He followed his buddy, the spiky 3, up in here, and a doe. Now the spiky 3's at least 2.5. I've been seeing him in here a couple years running now, but I've been letting him go. Well, I was thinking about taking that big forkhorn had he taken 2 more steps, but Spiky 3 came in here and bedded directly beneath my tree, and I couldn't move to grunt or even think. And the Spiky 3 eventually caught a little wind of me and started sniffing my tree where I'd climbed up and stomping his foot, and took off and blew the whole deal. So, and that's hunting, I guess. Get your heart racing though.
I returned a few weeks later to the same spot to try and even the score, and was amazed at how quickly the scenery had changed.
Well, it's a little after daybreak on November 23rd. For all intents and purposes, the rut's over. There may be a flurry of activity with a hot doe coming in late, but that's doubtful. The wind is almost wrong for this spot, and I've had to get on the downwind side of the thicket where I was seeing Spiky 3 and the big 4. It's something I don't like to do because the deer can get above you on the hill, and they tend to spot you easier than if you're hunting higher on the slope above them. There's a big full moon when I came in. I'm sure the deer are out all night feeding. But the only thing I've got going for me is that there's a front moving into the area later this afternoon. I hope that might get a few deer on their feet this morning. I had to come though. There's only 3 days until the firearm season opens, and this is my last chance to get in the woods before that. And once the guns start going off, things go downhill really fast on these public tracks. Well, the raid's headed in and I'm headed out. While it didn't come together for me this year, I had a great time trying. Passed up a lot of opportunities as smaller deer, and I can't really think of anywhere else where I would have rather spent my time. With the gun season upon us now, I guess it's time to oil up the old shotgun and head out to put some meat in the freezer. I'll be sure to have the camera in the field with me while I pursue these activities, so check back at my website www.camochairproductions.com and we'll get some videos of that up just as soon as we can. And you can bet I'll be back in here after the big boy next fall.
To see this series in its entirety, please visit my website, www.camochairproductions.com.